Hi. How are you doing?
Possible? Is this on Facebook?
We're on Facebook Messenger. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird, because I'm on my computer and it didn't show that you were calling me. Do you mind if I start it?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. Wait 1 second.
Yeah, you're fine. Take your time.
Okay.
All right. I do apologize for my appearance. I just worked a 10, so a little worse for wear.
No, you're good.
Perfect. Well, it's working on trying to connect on your end. I can't see you, but I can hear you. So I'm going to get started. I don't know if your wife told you anything about how I work.
She gave me just like a GIF.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I'll give you just a quick general rundown of how I work and what I do. Mediumship is different for every medium. There's some mediums who can physically see spirit in front of them, and that's the only way they can communicate. There's some mediums who have voices in their head, some who have videos. It's basically a spectrum. For me personally, I fall on bits and pieces of the spectrum. Some spirits come forward and they can show me their entire selves. Some spirits can describe what they looked like when they were before they departed, because that's the image they would prefer to keep. Some spirits, they're goofy and they'll tell me memories. It really is dependent on what each spirit wants to do, how they want to communicate. I'm not someone who goes, hey, they want to speak to you directly, can we talk? I'm more of a they give me consent type medium. Only because they have more free will than we do. What I do ask for people is to just think about the person that you want to speak to. If they want to come forward, they absolutely will. Aside from that, I'm trying to think. You're more than welcome to use any vices that you feel you need during this. I do ask for comfort just because it makes it easier for both of us parties. We're using me as the siphon, of course, for energy, but spirit, they need a lot of energy. So both of us being calm and clear is perfect. Trying to think. After the session, I do recommend just going and drinking a nice tall glass of water, relaxing, and remember that this is going to be exhausting. If you cry, you cry. If you don't, you don't. That's okay. Everybody's different. If I cry, it's probably because of spirits. So I definitely cry for them. I try not to ugly cry, and I'll even stop myself in the middle of the session like, okay, let me gain my bearings again, because it does get emotional from time to time. And I'm an emotional person. Alrighty. I did have somebody already starting to come through. They're just being very patient and allowing me to finish up the spiel that I give. I am recording this for myself. I understand that you're recording it as well. Are you okay with the video going on podcast?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Your spirit's okay with it too. They're just like, yeah, that sounds fun. It's the first thing that came through. I'm gonna let them take a second. My demeanor might change a little bit. It's just what comes from this, to be honest. That's the best way I can explain it. It's more focused, and here we go. They're coming in a little bit hot, so I'm going to take the time just to write things down, make sure I have all of their notes, like their thoughts in order. I would like to say this is a female energy coming through. She's working up the nerve. This is her first time, she's saying, doing this, so she's not quite sure how she can do things yet. She's taking a little bit, but I would say she's a chatty Cathy, because she's going back and forth. I do try to get names. I am dyslexic, so if they do want to give me a name, I do have a spirit board that I let them spell it out on. She's not ready for that. She's just a bit overwhelmed. But, okay. We're gonna start. When I get quiet, all I'm doing is I'm asking questions in my head that they're hearing. You may not hear it, but they do. I'm asking her currently if she would like to talk about her deportation, how she died. She would, but not right this second. She's trying to figure out the best way, because for me, she's not popping up for me. I cannot see her face. I can just feel her and I can hear her voice. I'm just not quite sure how to explain her tone. It's going between like motherly almost, but really bright and happy within the same breath. So very stern tone, but with that happiness at the end. It's quite beautiful. We'll get into it. The more comfortable they get, the more details they'll give me. They just have to be able to trust me, and it's kind of the hardest thing. I do have Archangel Michael going. She is saying she is religious, so she was thanking me for that. And I actually put holy water on my hands right beforehand just to cleanse myself, because I've been touching people's money all day. She was like, thank you for doing that so much. Thank you so much. There's so much excitement because she's been waiting for this. And she's going back and forth. She told me to ask about your mom. Your mom is still living, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So she wants to go into that real quick. I'm pretty sure she's from your mom's side of the family. And I will say, I have not asked your wife anything. I know nothing about you. I promise. Okay, so she wants to talk about your mom. I'm really confused. So I think, okay, there we go. She's talking about your mom, and I'd like to think, is this her? Sorry, she stopped me. She goes, call me grandma, but not her grandma. Is your grandmother passed?
Yeah.
Okay.
We used to call her Oma.
Oh my, sorry. I'll get into that, but that's for a later thing. I have spirits come through days beforehand, and this is gonna sound crazy, but I did just have a outside session, just random person, and their Oma came through too, and I just started working down the street from my Oma, and she was talking about my work, and I couldn't figure out why, so I understand why now. All right, so she's excited. Give me a second.
No worries.
She got so giddy. Your mom, so she doesn't want to stay on the subject too long because it hurts her as much as it hurt your mom.
Yeah.
She keeps going. I'm trying to understand. She keeps saying power of attorney, and she keeps showing me the red button of death. I don't know how to explain it. I'm gonna let her get into it because she got a little giddy. Ow, Matilda, stop. Sorry, my cat. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, I know. There's spirits in here. You don't need to be in here right now, though. Okay, what are we talking about? Okay, your mom was not POA. hold on. I'm trying to see what she's saying. Because she's going, your mom took care of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really trying to figure out, was your mom power of attorney? Because she keeps telling me power of attorney and then talking about how your mom had to make the decision on whether or not your grandma died.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could please tell your mom, thank you.
Okay.
She keep. We're okay. We're okay. She keeps showing herself, but she's not showing herself physically. It's a hospital bed, and the linens are fully over her face. And she said that she wants to be perceived as what she was when she was living, not what she was when she was dying. But the feeling she's giving me is that she was in that bed for a long time, because she keeps showing me the bed and then the clock. And she's like, I died before my body caught up. And you could tell she keeps going, her skin started to sink in her face and she was yellow. And I'm not sure the significance of that.
Yeah, I wasn't there for when she passed, so I don't know what she looked like and everything.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's the last thing your mom saw, because she keeps going into it, and she wants to cry. I'm trying not to cry right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
She's extremely thankful. So from what it sounds like, the way she keeps showing it is essentially your mom made the decision, but everybody else was kind of kept back from it as to protect them. I'm trying to understand this, because she goes, we're very close people. I would have loved to say goodbye to everybody, but that wasn't possible. She keeps sorry. Now she's showing me a map, which I'm wondering, were there... Okay, she's getting jumbled. Sorry. She's talking about family being out of state when she died, too.
Yep. Yeah, I was in Colorado. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay. That was on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it, but the map she showed me slammed closed, and she goes, that's for a reason. If you were there when she died, the way she's saying, you would have taken the burden off of your mom almost.
Yeah.
And not allowed your mom to go through that. The thing is, despite how close you and your grandma were, your mom needed that. Because your mom doesn't know how to handle grief. Your mom, the way she's showing me, it's almost like a robot, where when big stressful things come up, she shuts down almost. She can still process things, but she waits and gives herself time until she processes it. And it's that German thing, genuinely, because I have it too, where it's like, no, we just got to get through it, and then we can cry later. And it's okay to cry later. What she wants you to tell your mom, she already said thank you, but there's pride in that, because it's really hard not to call your son and go, hey, can you please come home now and come help me? It's really hard not to reach out to... It really seems like your mom isolated herself in this incident. The way she's putting it is she refused to reach out to so many different people that it made it easier for her to get through things, because then she could navigate it without anybody speaking in her ear and telling her, no, don't do that. That was absolutely necessary. Because if anybody else would have had it, the red button of death would have never been pushed. As she's saying. She's like, Mom had to do it. So thank you so much. Because she wasn't okay. She wasn't doing well. But your grandma saw so much life. She went through some shit too. Trying to understand, was she still in Germany when the Berlin Wall fell?
Yeah, she came over here during World War II.
Okay, because she told me, she said she watched the wall fall and then came home. And Germany, there's pride with that. But your grandma doesn't seem like, she keeps going, I'm not one of the bad ones. Which, I have a bad one. My own is a bad one. So, I understand that. She's just giving me a little bit more background now. She's happy she was able to say that. I don't know if your mom would have done this, your mom would have believed it.
Yeah, I don't know if she's skeptical or not, but
We'll leave it at that. She goes, but show her the video. Just show her. This is crazy, right? I'm trying to figure out where she wants to go with this next. Because she's just fascinated right now. I'm going to talk about him. She does not want to talk about you yet.
Okay.
There's pride there. She's very proud of you. But yeah, she goes, hold on, let me finish this. She's going through her memories almost. At least that's what it feels like, because she's showing me when the Berlin Wall fell and how scared everybody was. And, I mean, that's hard. That's heavy. And she keeps going, we came to America for something better. And I'm really hoping I gave my kids better. Alright. She got quiet. I think she's weeping because she, got quiet. But she's still here. I can feel her. It's a lot. If you don't mind me asking, are you both a biological dad and a stepfather?
For my oldest, yes.
Okay.
Well, so my oldest is my stepdaughter, and then my two youngest is mine, blood.
Okay. Your oldest is yours. Sorry, she's
no,
just...
my oldest is not.
No, I know. No, she said no, she's yours. Because you don't... So... Okay, she's not conflicted. She's very prideful. She's extremely proud of you because a lot of people, I don't know if there's judgment that came from your family, because that's what it's feeling like. There was some, I wouldn't call it shame, but just confusion from choices you've made in life. But I think that's her. I really do think it's her watching and being confused, because most people, when they adopt a kid, they treat that kid as an adopted kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she keeps going, I'm watching the way he navigates being a dad, and you would think that he treats the oldest different, which there are some differences, because at the end of the day, you are her stepfather, so there are some things you can do and some things you can't do. But aside from that, she's there's so much love, and none of those kids will ever experience any lacking in love. And she goes, I don't know where he learned that from. We all love each other, but you're kinder about it? I think that's what she's trying to say, is you have a more gentle approach to things.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And she is so proud of you. She never got to tell you how proud of you she keeps going, she never told you how proud she was of you enough. Because she's like, we're close, but being German, you don't know how to love very well. And so you get into little arguments, and she goes, I don't think I've ever, like, she goes, I've yelled at him, as all grandmas would. But I think there's this guilt where she was taught to kind of be like your mom, that hold everything in, but still express happiness, still express being human, but never having, like, the actual ability to express that love and compassion fully.
Mm.
And she's so proud. Man, you're just a good dad. She keeps repeating it. You're just a good dad. And there's fear. But it's fear from your side of, are you doing enough? Are you giving your wife the life she deserves? Are you kind enough to everybody? Do you have enough compassion? You question yourself so often, and she doesn't understand it. Because you're also somebody who leads with, like, forward thinking. There it is. You lead with forward thinking. You have the ability to take a step back, look at a situation, and pretty much deduce what the different consequences or outcomes of those situations would be, and you're able to navigate that, where most people are extremely impulsive. And that's a fine quality to have. And that's yet another thing. She goes, I don't know where he's learning this stuff from. Did we teach him this? I don't think so.
That's funny.
Are you military?
Yeah.
Okay, that explains it. Like, this sounds like military stuff, to be honest. But I come from a military family. So the being able to deduce things and problem solve, that's an amazing quality to have. What? She's not a fan of deployment. She wanted to avoid that. She's not a fan of it.
Oh, okay.
But it's for safety reasons only.
Yeah.
She goes, let me not talk about that. But if I'm understanding correctly, because she showed, it's like a timeline. I'm trying to understand where she's trying to go back to, because I'm asking her who all in your family is military. And I asked her if it was from her side, and she was, I don't want to talk about it. But, okay. And there it is. Sorry, she just got stern. It's because she is a woman and has seen what military does to people. And she respects it. She loves it. She is proud of it. She absolutely adores the job. But as any Oma would, she will worry until, I mean, not until the day she dies, because she's dead. So now you just have her worrying for a millennium until you retire. She is goofy. I do like her. She has a nice personality on her. She doesn't agree. She's like, I'm stern. No. I've met a stern Oma before. She should meet my grandma. Then she'll know stern. She started laughing at me. She pulled out, I don't know if she read you this book either when you were a kid, but she pulled out the finger chopping book. I couldn't tell you what the hell it's called anymore, but it was like a kid's story, and we learned about tarring and feathering people who stole and chopping off fingers and stuff like that. And she was like, this is how I teach people. I don't believe that. I think that's par for the course, though. Growing up with World War II grandmothers.
Yeah.
All right. She's so funny. She keeps pulling stuff from my memory, and she's like, you know a lot of stuff. I do. Hold on, she's just perusing my memory real quick.
Okay.
She's having fun. She keeps, eine meine Inchkin. She keeps playing that song in my head, the duck song. And then she's like, what did your Oma teach you? Auge, Augebrow, Mund. And she finds it hilarious. She was like, that's it? Yeah. Yeah. No, I was fluent until I was 14, and then I stopped speaking German. That's my fault. She was like, this would be a lot easier in German. I apologize.
No, you're fine.
Okay, if she's allowed to, she would like to tell you how amazing your wife is as well.
Oh, thanks. Thanks so much.
She said she only got to meet her a couple times that she can remember well. I'm trying to understand. Huh. She's just talking about how bubbly she is. Which, like, bubbly. Yes, bubbly. That's a weird word to use. No, it's almost as if it's almost as if your wife brought the light to your eyes. It's the best way she can put it. She was you're her favorite. Which she goes, I think he knows that, because I treated, you have a few cousins that would come over too and see her, but you always got special treatment for some reason. You didn't get yelled at as much, she's saying. You're the special one. But you were going to do great things. Other people in here, she goes, let me stop. Other people in his family do great things, but I'd have to say he does the best. Only because you figured out what you wanted to do and you went for it. And you didn't stick around. You didn't wait for things to fall in your lap. Where are we going with this? She just keeps pouring out her pride. If I could let her talk about how happy she is of you, I think she would. And I keep asking her for more, like, I want childhood memories from her for you, so that you also have more to validate with, because I understand a lot of this is validating, but I love substance. And she's like, we'll get there. Okay, I'm waiting. Is there some contention with your dad from her? Like, is she not a fan?
I don't know. Maybe at times, but I mean, he did take care of her as well.
Okay.
I mean, they would bump heads.
They would bump heads. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So I asked her if she wanted to talk about him, and she goes, that guy. No. Thanks, no. Oh, man.
But he loved her.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She goes, he would wipe my ass.
Yeah.
Literally wipe her ass. He was the only one strong enough to do it. And she goes, do you know how embarrassing that is? That's not my husband. Your grandpa. She would like to, she's leading into that. I'm trying to understand. Because she talks about him like he's still living, but his soul feels departed.
Yeah, he passed away as well.
Okay, so with that being said, that would be confirmation that he is with her. Because the way she speaks about him is he's still living for her. Like,
yeah,
it's beautiful. She's getting teary-eyed. Sorry, she got me shaking in my boots. Because she wants to talk about him. She led with, you were closer to your grandpa, to your oppa, than you were to her. Which she thinks that way because she's trying to explain it well. She thinks it's because he's a man. Let me just put it that way. He was able to teach you other things that she couldn't. And so deep down, I think that's where that resentment of did I do enough for my kids and my grandkids comes into play again. Where she sees him as somebody who, despite their issues and despite it, I feel like he might be a rash guy, like somebody who comes off, because every time I ask about his spirit, she's like, he's a bit grumpy. He understands, but he doesn't like having conversation. He's very straight to the point, and she thinks that's where, like, people are like, nah, he doesn't love anybody. He has a lot of love to give, just doesn't know how to show it. It's the way she's explaining it, and a lot of people misunderstand him. But he's such an amazing man. She beams talking about him. That is her man. But if it wasn't for him, the way that she's showing me, it's like a puzzle piece, but one of those weird puzzles where you have half of it where it lines up to another half, but it's two different pictures, and the moment you put it together, it creates the most gorgeous scenery. And it's almost like watching a thunderstorm with a sunset at the same time happening. That's how she would describe her marriage to him and her love. It's always interesting. Always. But I feel like she's the light. She's the one who's really light. He's just the one who held things down for her. If he didn't, I wouldn't say she's dependent on him at all. She's very independent. But that dependence that is there, it really helped her. She going back and forth with this. She's like, we're talking about how the kids like Grandpa better. Come on. I'm like, I don't think so. I think kids were scared of Grandpa, actually, which is why they behaved better for him. And that really would be it. That don't do what Oppa says not to do. He might put us in the corner with the tall hat. No. No, he would. She lied. She's like, he would probably do that. He did not want to come forward. He thinks I'm weird. Just to put it nicely. But they're very religious, according to her. So me being able to do this should not be able to happen based on what they were taught. But they also understand that things change with time. They're just not comfortable with change. God forbid change happens. They got comfortable. I am waiting to see if she has anything more to say. And then we'll get into the questions that you have for her after that. Because this part really is just confirmation and them just passing on what they need to say. She's happy. Please know she's happy. She really needs you to tell her mom, like your mom, she is happy and okay. Both your mom's dad and her are okay.
Okay.
I think that's going to bring a lot of peace to your mom. And she's sorry that she had to come through you to get the message to mom. But she is thankful that she could. Where are we going with this? It's almost like she's winded. That's the best way I can put it. She's like, I need to slow down. I've gone hard. She's gone pretty hard. She's doing a great job. Fantastic job. She said, thanks, I know. It may be my first time, but I think I'm powerful enough. I think she is too. Okay, I'm having a feeling we've talked about everything she would like to talk about. The main thing was being your mom. Don't tell your mom this. She's not all that sorry that your mom was in charge of everything. She's more thankful than anything. She keeps going, I would have rotted on that bed until I actually died if nobody did something. That takes away the pride, and for her having a good death while she had no control over it, it was very important to her. Yeah, that... Okay. Are you ready for questions?
Mm-hmm.
I think she's ready for questions. If you have any questions for her, she will do the best she can to answer them. She wants to make it known she is not everywhere at once. She spends a lot of time with your Oppa and just relaxes with him. Doesn't mean that she doesn't come and visit from time to time. But she's not big on hauntings. That's not her thing. Neither is your Oppa. No, they're both very... She goes, we just like to sit back and relax. But when you're thinking about them, just say hi. That's all she asks.
Okay.
Just say hi. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but, when you are thinking about them, if you ever get, like, goosebumps up your arm, she's really good at that, by the way. Really good at giving goosebumps. So don't be caught off guard. It's not a cool breeze. It's likely her just saying, hey, I'm here. I know you need me. It sounds like she comes to you guys mostly in times of crisis, when things are so overwhelming that you guys actually need her. Other than that, she is so confident in how everybody lives their life. Like, she did a good job. We'll just put it that way. She thinks she did a good job.
She did.
Alright. And yeah, we can lead into questions, and then we'll start to close out after questions.
Does she visit my mom, her daughter?
Yes. All the time.
Yeah. What about my brother?
Sometimes he's annoying. She goes, you can understand.
Mm-hmm.
You're her favorite. Sorry. He's the rambunctious one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She goes, he's out of this world. She couldn't even handle him. Who could? She said, don't get me going, please. She visits your kids. Sorry, she wants me to tell you she does visit your kids more than she visits you.
Oh, okay.
Those are her great grandbabies.
Yeah, that's good. That makes me happy. Does she still crochet?
Yes. Blankets?
Good. Yeah. She crocheted a bunch of stuff.
I think blankets are her thing right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, she going into patterns. Can I show you? Yeah, later. Do you have questions for Grandpa? She wants to know. She'll do more questions for her, but he's like in the distance.
It's kind of hard because I never met him. He passed away when my mom was like 20, 21.
Interesting, because she goes, you met him. I think he was around a lot.
Oh, okay.
Ask your mom. Sorry, I'm sorry for cutting you off. Ask your mom if when you were a kid, if you talked about him.
Okay.
Okay, she feels better. She got that out. You're okay. It'll come back to you. She's sorry for cutting you off.
Oh, that's okay. Well, my mom used to always tell me, I remind her of my grandfather, my Opa.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, and that's the way she talks about him. It's so interesting because even with you kids, she talks about him like he was there. Which as a medium, it does make me wonder if he was actually there, guiding her through every step of the way, because she kept saying she couldn't do it without him. So happy to be home. That's her home. He's her home.
Yeah. It just makes me happy she's with Opa.
She said, don't make me cry. Oh, she's happy too. There's regret. Again, yeah, she's feeling back into the I hope I did enough stuff. And she's okay.
Well, tell her she did.
She can hear you. Job. She can hear you. You can talk to her directly all the time. Just know that you can always talk to her directly. She may not be there physically, like where you can touch her and see her, but she'll always hear you. Always. Because she can be everywhere and anywhere at once. She can be with you and your mom at the same time. She goes, that's fancy, isn't it? But the rules are different over there. And that's the best way she can put it. She couldn't be everywhere at once when she was alive. She doesn't like doing it, though. She really likes her peace.
Yeah.
How are we feeling? She said more? Question mark?
No, I just miss you, and obviously I wish I was there.
No, don't. Sorry, she cut you off. Don't. You got to see who she was before she died. She would have never wanted to see you on her deathbed. You wouldn't have been able to handle it well. whether you think you could have or not, no matter what the military has taught you, it would have broke you. And no offense, she said, but your mom's stronger. Your mom had to be the one to do it. And it was harder for your mom.
Yeah, because that's all she had.
Yeah. But that's not. She goes, but she has you and the grandbabies and her husband. The exasperation on the husband. She goes like, but no. And now she has this. She loves you guys so much.
Yeah, I love you too.
She keeps saying it in German, and I love it. She's like, you can understand this. This is cute. But if we could have done it in German, we absolutely would have. I promise. Because that explains so much. Yeah.
Or did, if she remembers the dice game we used to play?
Yes. But she doesn't know how to explain it to me because I've never played it.
Oh, okay. It's called Sensa.
Huh. She said the closest for me would, I don't believe this, would be Mexican Train.
Oh, yeah, we play dominoes all the time.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, she showed me Mexican Train. I was like, you know this one. She loves that game. Was she a gambler? Or excited from winning? There we go.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Yeah, she was really good at Sensa with the dice in the cup.
Oh, I love that.
It's like Yahtzee.
Okay. I haven't played Yahtzee either.
Yeah,
I don't know why. Call me a poor American. No, they did pick up sticks. She laughed. She was like, that one's fun too. That was around before we were alive. And they used actual sticks. Thank you. Okay. Yep, we are hitting the end of, yes ma'am. She's nice. She goes, okay, last 10, this is what I call the decompression stage. Essentially, it's just taking a deep breath, finishing out the I love yous, and for me, I use it to close the door because it takes them a little bit of time to walk away.
Yeah.
I would recommend putting out a glass of water for her and your Opa, and it'll bubble when they're drinking from it. So you know for a fact that they're there. And that's a little trick that I tell every client. Put out a glass of water, because you'll be able to tell. Most water, it sits still and it doesn't have any bubbles in it. And when they're drinking from it, it tends to gain bubbles, and it'll look like dehydration, but it's typically spirit. And that'll just help her show you that she is with you more often. She likes the idea. So it's the only reason I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
She was like, physical proof? Sweet.
Yeah.
Something that's lazy for me? Love it. I don't have to do much work. It's all on him. Perfect. There you go. That's your work. She said, you want to work so hard. No. And she is going back to your mom again one more time. Your mom does not live here. Does she? No.
She just moved here 6 months ago.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry, she was like, it was confusing. Give her a hug for her.
Okay.
Give her the biggest, longest hug, and even your dad. She's scoffing at it, but even him. You can tell him thank you too.
Okay.
If you want to. Man, she's funny. It's because he saw her ass. Genuinely, that's the only reason she is so salty, is because he saw her butt. That is demeaning. They couldn't have hired a nurse? No.
Mm-hmm.
She knows why, but she was so offended by it. No, she would have liked having a nurse around, whether she's talking about it or not. Because she's grumpy about your dad. She would have hated a stranger doing all of that. She would have probably beat up the stranger. Oh, man. So, yes, she loves you guys so much. So much. And big hugs all around. She can't hug you guys, but you can do the hugging. Okay, I can feel her drawing away. She did ask if there's anything else. She said she knows there's like 9 minutes left. She can try to stay if you want her to stay.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna go relax. Thank you.
She said thank you. Danke. I know that one.
Yeah. It's liberty.
Alright, Archangel Michael, please guide them back to where they need to be. We're going to close that. Whew. She's still lingering, but I have to give it a couple seconds for them to leave. Do you have any questions for me personally as she's stepping out?
No, I don't think so.
Well, in that case, I'm going to give you my spiel again because that's my thing. Please go take care of yourself. Go have a beer if you drink beer. Go relax. Go hang out with your wife and your kids and just breathe.
Okay.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. You have it recorded on your end, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. In that case, then after I get the podcast uploaded, then I'll send it over to Jackie so that you guys have it all available. Okay?
Oh, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity.
Of course.
It's a blessing. You have no idea. I'm extremely thankful.
Oh, I'm glad you met my grandma.
Oh, she's a hoot. She's better than mine. Yeah. Thank you so much, Austin.
Of course.
Have a great night.
You too. Take care.
Thanks. Bye.